Usually orbits are called as here, which will follow a regular and a repeating path. A regular and a repeating path, if anything it is followed, and it is called as an orbit. And what is the what is the satellite here? If any object will follow this path, then that is called as a satellite here. That means here an object moving around a planet in an orbit is called as a satellite. For example, if this is the Earth, and this is a that means Earth, it is a planet, and this is the orbit. And next one, any object which it is moving around this path. Orbit, what is an orbit? It is a path. That means it is a road, like it is a road like material here. So if any object moves on this road, that is called as a satellite. That means like a car. And this planet, that means it is like a city. So now a regular moving path is called as a repeating path is called as an orbit, and any object which moves on this, it is called as an satellite. And according to this satellite here, the height of the according to the height of the satellites, they are divided into three types here. If you see clearly here, first one it is high earth orbit, mid earth orbit, and low earth orbit. So what are these orbits here? That means near to the earth one orbit, very far from, little far from the earth is another orbit, and very far is one orbit. Yes, spelling is wrong. According to height of satellites, there are three types. HEO means high earth orbit, and MEO, it is mid earth orbit, and LEO, it is low earth orbit. And next one here to see, and even larger it is lunar orbit. Even large it is lunar orbit. Next one here, if you see, high earth orbit will start from more than 35,780 kilometers, and this is the distance 1 by 10th to the moon. And why it is helpful here? It is helpful for weather forecasting. We get weather. How much far if we view our earth, that much clearly we can see the weather report. And again, communication satellites. Communication satellites also will be launched, not launched here, installed in that orbit. Why? Because it will cover maximum area of the earth. If we install in a higher area, then they will cover maximum of the height. And again, next one, it is called as a middle earth orbit or mid earth orbit. This usually it is located nearly 2000 kilometers far from the earth to 35,780 kilometers. And here this is used for a navigation satellite purpose. So navigation means we know that mapping and addressing. Mapping and addressing. And it also useful for monitoring places. So how many places are there in that area, and what are the temples are there, what are the important government institutions are there, to monitor that these middle earth orbit are placed. Whereas last one, low earth orbit. What is a low earth orbit here? It is located very near to the earth here than the remaining two satellites here, than the two orbits here. And low earth orbit, it is nearly 180 kilometers to 2000 kilometers. Its range is that much. That means it covers nearly from 180 kilometers to 2000 kilometers. And why it is useful here? Scientific satellites are installed in that region. Whereas for example, NASA's Earth Observing System fleet, this is installed very near to our earth at a low earth orbit. Usually path of a satellite is called as an orbit visit. That means road of a satellite is called as an orbit. And height and its eccentricity and inclination will determine the satellite's path on an orbit. That means if this is the earth, here it is there, or here it is there, or here it is there, that will depend, that will determine the satellite path. So how it is moving, like this or like this will be there. And if you see clearly, height of a satellite, to discuss, higher a satellite's orbit, the slower it moves. For example, here Earth is there. Here if you place a satellite, then it moves very faster. Whereas here if you place, it moves very slower to cover this much large distance. That means here higher a satellite's orbit, slower it moves. Why? Because it is controlled by Earth's gravity. And closer the satellite, faster it moves. Why? Because due to gravity. For example, here NASA's Aqua satellite requires 99 minutes to orbit the Earth at about 705 kilometers height from Earth's surface. That means here it is located in low Earth orbit, whereas very near the, that means very near to the Earth. Aqua satellite requires just 99 minutes. Just 99 minutes is enough to orbit. Why? Because it is placed very near in the LEO orbit. LEO orbit range is here 180 to 2000. That means 705 kilometers is within the range of LEO. So that it can require only 99 minutes to orbit that. Next one, if we come to the classification of these orbits, depending upon this, there are a different basis of classification is there. First to say, before going to that one here, there are different types of classification of satellites are there, which includes here centric classification and altitude classification and synchronicity classification is there. Three types of classification is there to say. So centric classification will have usually heliocentric one and the next one geocentric one. These are the two types are there. And altitude one here, just now we have seen low Earth orbit, medium Earth orbit and high Earth orbit. Next one, synchronicity is classification, sun synchronous orbit, geosynchronous orbit. So now we will see one by one which are important for our exam. We need not to do PhD for this. What is required for our exam, that is important. If you remember that, you will crack within less time only. So unless you don't know this one, it will take high time, very high periods of time. First we will discuss about here. So I not named here. Why? Because in the meanwhile we will discuss all the topics here, so that only images I kept here. So what is that here? First one, here if you see these orbits are placed at an altitude nearly 36,000 kilometers. So what are placed here? These orbits are called as geosynchronous orbits. What are that here? Geosynchronous orbits, and which are synchronized with the Earth's rotation. So if Earth is rotating here, if A place is there, B place is there, C place is there, D place is there here. So what will happen if a geosynchronous orbit is there, means here it will just synchronize that area only. So however the Earth moves here, that area only it will focus. It won't focus on another area. Such kind of orbits are called as geosynchronous orbits. That means here they will synchronize with the Earth's rotation. So how many kilometers far it is placed here? 3600 kilometers far. But the orbit is tilted with respect to the plane of the equator. So the plane of equator, it is tilted here. This is the equator here, for example, and it is tilted like this. So like this it goes on tilted way. The path goes on tilted way. And next one, in this only if we discuss here, the synchronization of rotation and orbital period means that for an observer on the Earth, to understand this one, for an observer on the Earth, what will happen here? The orbital period remains that on the surface of the Earth, if we stand on the surface of the Earth, an orbit or an object in geosynchronous orbit returns to the exactly same position at the same day in the sky after period of one day. That means here at 11 o'clock, if you just see here, next day 11 o'clock again it will be there here. That means it goes on rotating on the same periods of time. That means they are primarily useful for communication, weather monitoring and surveillance. This you need to remember. Here in this diagram, if you see, means here total earth, if it is there, means here it rotates only one particular area at one particular time. So at 11 o'clock it is there, means it will rotate at 11 o'clock at this time, and 12 o'clock here, 1 o'clock here, 2 o'clock here, like that. For example, it goes on. That means at a particular unit of time, then the satellite or the orbit will be touching at that period of time. Next we'll discuss next one. This is called as geostationary orbit. So what is this here? These are also same like a geosynchronous orbit, but it lies on the equatorial plane. It lies on the equatorial plane. If you see, only at equatorial plane it is available. Only at equatorial plane it will be seen. It has an orbit period equal to Earth's rotational period. So if Earth's rotation is 24 hours, this orbiter speed also 24 hours per day, and thus appears motionless at a fixed point in the sky to the ground observer. For example, if a person is there here, if he is seeing that satellite, it will be there 24 hours of a day there only. Why? Because it is geostationary. Stationary means here it is fixed at one point. At whatever time you come and see, it will be there in that region only. And the speed at which a satellite orbits the Earth coincides with the speed of the Earth rotates. That means here the speed of the Earth is equal to the speed of the satellite. Why? Why? Because it is stationary. So that the speed of the light, speed of the Earth is equal to the speed of the orbit or satellite here. Why? Because they coincide with the speed. Since the name has come, geostationary orbit. And however, this does not mean that the satellite and the Earth are traveling at the same speed, but rather than that, the satellite is traveling faster enough so that it orbit matches the Earth's rotation. That means here Earth is there and the orbit is fixed here. So its speed of the satellite is adjusted in such a manner that it will copy the speed or rotational speed of the Earth. Next one here, you can see comparison between a geosynchronous and geostationary. So stationary means if you see at a one particular point it is fixed. If you see only at a fixed point it is there here. What is that here? Geostationary orbit, and this is geosynchronous orbit. So geosynchronous means here at regular intervals of time, 11 o'clock will be at America, means again next day 11 o'clock will be at America, and here 10 o'clock AM in India means here 10 o'clock AM in India next day will be there. So at regular times here at same country it faces here. That means here 24 hours a day at one point only, but here at 1 second it changes to that, but next day at the same second the fixed satellite or orbit will face us to that same country. So if you see this differentiation picture, you can understand it is fixed here, it is fixed here. Next we discuss into next one. This is polar orbit. This polar orbit usually has an inclination of 90 degrees, so that only it covers all the poles here. So 90 degrees will be there here due to the equator. So if equator is there here, 90 degrees will be there, so that only it covers all the regions but polar region. And on every pass around the earth, it passes both at the north pole and the south pole, and this will allow the satellite to see virtually every part of the earth as the earth rotates underneath. Such orbits are suitable for surveillance, mapping operations also. So surveillance will be there for north to south, what is happening here, and surveillance will be there. If you see here, every pole north to south it is going to cover. So this is important one, polar orbit. Next one we'll discuss about sun synchronous orbit. This is about sun synchronous orbit. What is that here? It is a subset of polar, same polar only. Polar means here poles north to south it will cover due to 90 degrees to the equator, and it lies in a plane that mountains are the fixed one. That means here it lies in a plane that mountains sorry it maintains a fixed angle with respect to Earth's sun direction. So if this is the Earth, this is the sun, so this is the Earth here, it will maintain the fixed angle, and that is the angle between the orbital plane and the Earth's sun. That means here if we draw a diagram like that, understanding is most important here. If you won't understand, get back to the video again and again, get the concept. So here in UPSC, concepts only important, and if you have completed one time reading, you can continue the video next time in a 1.25 speed or 1.75 speed, so that you can go faster in this explanation. Next one here, if you see that this is the Earth and this is the sun and it's the orbit. So what will happen here, the angle between the orbital plane, this plane, and the Earth sun remains constant throughout the year. So this angle will be maintained throughout the year constantly, and it is mostly useful for satellites concerned with imaging and remote sensing here. So imaging satellites will be maintained here and remote sensing satellites will be installed in this kind of thing. So these orbits are most important here. It is a subset of polar orbit. Next one here, if we see orbits based on a altitude, to say in the starting slide we have discussed about low Earth orbit, medium Earth orbit, and again high Earth orbit. So if you see here, low Earth orbit is very near to the Earth, and mid Earth orbit is little far from the Earth, and next high Earth orbit is very far from the Earth, and the distance if you see means 180 kilometers to 2000 kilometers, and here the distance is 2000 kilometers to 35,780 kilometers, and this one it is greater than or equal to 35,780 kilometers.